nice to see a pair of late 18th century card tables that really, as far as I can see, have never been touched, never been messed about. Certainly the decoration is all original and they're in cracking good condition. So, before we go on and have a proper look at them, tell me, how did you come by them? Are they family history?
No, they're bought in an antique shop.
Right.
In Tralee.
A long time ago?
About the early mid-70s.
Mid-70s.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder how much they were in the mid-70s.
Roughly around £2,000, I think they were bought for.
About 2,000?
Around 2,000.
Well, I suppose there was a fair amount of money in those days, wasn't it? Let's have a look at them, as I say, properly. They've had a bit of restoration. Interesting when you look, have you ever seen underneath there? See how the wood is put together rather like a brick wall.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of sections of pieces of cross-cut timber, pine or lime, deal. That means that they will never warp or twist. That's the idea of that. It's like a lamination, really. That black stuff they put on is really just a coating. It's a preservative, and I would imagine put on sort of in the 1860s, 1870s, 100 years after they were made, just to protect them.
Yeah.
But there's nothing sinister about that at all. There are no serious breaks. If we put them this way on, you can actually then appreciate, you know, what a marvelous, elegant look they've got. They're not actually round or half round. They're what we call demi-lune, which means they're oval when they're open.
Yeah.
Just have a look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a fabulous shape. Very, very elegant. Now, the problem with them is so often that these have been redecorated or decorated at a later date, you know, to make them look more important. But these figures on here are actually not too fussy. They're not too precise. They're very sort of free, which is typical of the 18th century. The late 19th century, the Victorians, were always sort of very miniaturized and very delicate. These are great, nice, bold brush strokes, and this is quite freely put on. And lovely, you can see the way the chap just got his brush, you know. He'd do that in half an hour, wonderful. Wish I could. I've tried it, it's very difficult. This is a good type of mahogany, not quite a fiddleback, but it's a good, well-grained mahogany. This is tulip wood. Tulip wood, yeah. It's one of several exotic veneers they were bringing in the 1770s, 1780s. Boxwood stringy in between. This was black and white when it was new, and this was bright yellow, and this, of course, was red, much redder than it is now. And then these colours were a little bit brighter than that, but not much. Now, 10 years ago, or when you bought them, you could have bought them as English, because we didn't really fully understand the immense amount of wonderful furniture being made in Dublin. We've always claimed all the furniture made in the British Isles was made in London, you know. Well, in fact, we're one of the largest output of furniture came from Dublin. Do you use them? You just
no, they're just left there.
They just sit there and just enjoy.
Sit there and admire them now and again. They're nice.
Well, £2,000. We can add a nought now. £20,000.
What?
£20,000.
My God.
£20,000. Absolutely.
My God.